These are problems that were on the quiz for this chapter that almost everybody got wrong. So I wanted to make sure that I went over them before you potentially see a similar question on the test. So it gives, for both of them, it gives a quadratic, and then it asks you to plug in x minus 3. So I've got negative x squared minus 6 times x plus 3. And for the x's, that's where I'm plugging in the x minus 3. And here's where a lot of people got this wrong. A lot of people took the negative and distributed it inside the parentheses, but you can't do that first because that's multiplication. This is an exponent. So if you remember from your younger years in math, we know that exponents have to come before multiplication and division in a problem. And so that means I need to deal with the squared first. So I'm going to write it out twice, and then I can go ahead and distribute this. So negative 6 times x is negative 6x. Negative 6 times negative 3 is positive 18. And you can deal with the negative now, but what I like to do is FOIL this out, and some people didn't do that, but we need to FOIL this out, and then I like to put the negative in there. So I've got x squared minus 3x, negative 3x plus 9, and the negative is going to apply to all of these terms. I could just say plus 21. Okay. So I have negative x squared. Together, these are negative 6x. And so a negative times negative 6x is positive 6x, negative 9, and then minus 6x plus 21. And so the 6x and the negative 6x cancel. We get negative x squared. Negative 9 and 21 makes 12. And so that should have been your answer if that was the question that you had on the quiz. If you had this question on the quiz, we're going to do it in the same way. So negative x squared minus 5x plus 4. And then I'm plugging in x minus 2 for the x. So here I'm going to make sure I do the exponent before I multiply out the negative. So I'm going to write x minus 2 twice. And then I have negative 5x plus 10 plus 4. That's a 4. Okay. So I've got negative, and then I need to FOIL this out. So x squared minus 2x, negative 2x plus 4, minus 5x plus 14. And then I can go through and distribute that negative. So negative x squared. These together are negative 4x. So if I multiply by a negative, I get positive 4x. Minus 4, minus 5x, plus 14. So for this problem, I should have had negative x squared minus x plus 10.